See, you just cleaned out your little eyeballs, didn't we? With your gray mousey, or your gray kitty. Hello there, Bruce. How you doing? Hello there, Sydney Cat. Hope you are both doing well on this Tuesday evening. Me and Maxie are just hanging in his room at the moment. He's a good boy. He had his good dinner. His eyeballs seem to be getting a little bit better with his new medication. Thank you all for joining me on this Tuesday evening for the next hour or so. I will be your host over this next hour. And Maximus will be, well, he'll be Maximus. Hello there, Debbie. How you doing? Hello there, Catitude. Oh, yes, those who may not know, I forgot to say in the community post I did today, there is a new emoji for Mr. Maxi, because we are over 40 members altogether. We are one member away from 50, actually. So Mr. Maximus there, he has a new emoji. Catitude just put it in there. It's got a little bit of color to it. So something a little bit different. Hopefully, eventually, all the kitties will be able to have second emojis as well. Oh, ain't that right, Maximus? Sydney Cat, 4 emojis. 1 max is enough. No, I'm kidding. Just kidding. Yeah, one max is good. Can't imagine having 4 maxis here. But like I said on my community post, yesterday we got some doxycycline because what Max was having with these eye gunkiness and conjunctivitis, some sneezing, he had this a few years ago when Tang and Tiny got it and gave it to Max, and Max just had very nasty eyes, and we figured doxycycline was what was needed. So let me knock on here and hope that this is the right med for his bacterial infection that he probably has. Hi there, Jesse. How you doing, Jesse? Hope everybody's doing well on the on this Tuesday evening. You know, we are one step closer to getting this house up on the market. I am waiting on one potential job out in North Carolina in a hospital. Hello there, Tigress. How you doing, Tigress? Tigress, also, I wanted to thank you for joining in the Google Meet. I hope you had a good time overall during that hour. Those who don't know, we did have a Google Meet on this last Sunday, and we will have them probably once a month or so. Hello there, Rosemary. Anybody's free to join. We just talk about cats mostly and kind of like life and what's going on. It's a way to just, as a community, kind of get to know each other a little bit more, and you can actually talk to each other, which, I don't know, I think is kind of a neat thing. You know, instead of me just talking to the air, no, I'm kidding. You know, and you all chatting. So just something to bear in mind. We'll probably do these once a month or so. I'll try to maybe do them at different times, just to try to be fair for everybody. But to be determined, to be determined. Rosemary, you're too shy to join. I think you would have been fine, Rosemary. Maybe next time. It was me. I think most of you know Shelly from I Am Raven, Tigress, Roz, who I think some of y'all probably know, Sue S, Lewis also. So we were some of the folks that popped up. Hello there, Sue S. Speaking of Sue S, hello there, Sue S. Hope you're doing well. Who said hi? AMRTH. Hello there. Hello there, Carol. How you doing? Thank you for joining me and Maxie here and all these kitty cats. Glad you had a good time, Sue. Maybe next time we'll have a few more people show up. I wouldn't want like 50 people to show up because that would be just very chaotic. But I think like 10, 20 or so, 25 maybe is a good number. Yeah, Rosemary. I think Max, since he's got this doxy in him, even though his eyes are a little rough, and you can definitely like that picture there, you can still see a little bit of that inflammation. He's definitely doing better with these doxy. Hello there, Kevin. How you doing, Kevin? Oh, Kevin, just real quickly, did you receive that laser toy? I think it was supposed to come in yesterday. I just wanted to make sure. As far as the sensor goes, so because there are a couple people asked, Jesse, you asked, and Catitude, you just asked. Right now, he is scheduled to go to the vets on Thursday, but I think for now, my wife and I are on the same page now that we are going to hold on putting another sensor on him. I think it stresses him out. His diabetes is more controlled. We do test him with the normal blood glucose now a couple of times a day just before we give the shot, and also usually once a day. And his numbers have been like stable. They've been in the 300s, under the 300s, which is pretty good for a diabetic kitty. Let me see. Who else? Kozer 1.0. Hello. If you're new to this channel, hello, hello. Hope you're doing well. Pet him? Sure. Kevin, you haven't received it yet. Good old USPS is slow in your area, and you'll let me know when you get it. Awesome, Kevin. Oh, and also, I will have another giveaway here in the near future. I will show you the toy that I'll be giving away. It's another cool little toy. I'll show it on the live stream here in a little bit. Hey, Maxie, you're a good boy. How is everybody's kitties doing? Sydney Cat, how are your kitties doing? Debbie, how is your kitty doing? Just kind of scrolling back. Rosemary, how is Dusty, I do believe. Jesse, how is Midnight, I want to say. I'm trying to remember all the cats' names. Sue, how are your 4 kitties doing? Bruce, how are your 9 kitties doing? How are all the cats doing in the community? All the community kitties. You want to bite me, Max? You're like, oh, I'm angry. Excuse me, I'm choking. Not literally, just figuratively. Ugh. Bruce, what is going on with Stinky? EG, yep, this kitty is so beautiful that it's a doggy. I appreciate it. Come here, Maxie. Maximus. You're like, I'm done. I'm coming over there. Max, I'm going to come to you. You know that. I'll be over there in a second, Maxie. Sydney Cat, your kitties are good. Awesome. Tiger, sorry, I forgot to ask. Your kitties are doing well. The little kittens are doing well also. Shadow. Shadow and Midnight don't like each other. Okay. Hello there. Is it Malika? Michaela? I think it's Michaela. How you doing? Your kitty is good. Awesome. Sue, your cats are good, but they know something is going on. Yeah, Sue, when are you moving to Germany, was it? When is that taking place? Catitude, your 6 kitties are doing great. Awesome. Like Michaela, your cat is napping on your bed. That sounds like a familiar sight. We have a big old king bed, and sometimes we have like 6 on there at once. Kevin, you have 1 kitty, and he's doing well. His name is Baxter. Awesome. Named after brewer. Here that we really like. Okay. Oh, brewery. Never mind. Brewery. Okay. I can read. I promise. Debbie, they are scared because we have a thunderstorm going on right now. Okay. Hopefully not too long. Tigress, awesome. 3 of the kittens found new homes. Cool. How many are left now then? Tigress, you just got the 1, I think, because there are 4, right? All right, Max, I'm scooting over here to you. we're going to hang with Max for a little bit. And then we're going to go haunt and taunt Yoda with the laser toy. Maximus. Okay, Maximus, I can still see you over there. Hello there, is it Monzi? Hello, how you doing? Bruce, you have I think he's got an upset stomach and he threw up twice today. Is your daughter gonna see him, Bruce? Sue, not quite sure yet. The end of July or early August. Okay, that sounds like us, Sue. We're getting ready, more than likely, to get this house up on the market, and then either go to stay in state or go out to. Let me move this chair. Go down to Florida. Michaela, he's being sassy. What cat isn't sassy? Tigress, you got 5 kittens left and you're going to keep 2. Okay. Jesse, which cat do I think would be a good cop? A good cop. Zelda would be a good cop, I think. I think Tang would be a good cop. I think the other cats would be, though, bad cops, or would be corrupt cats. They would be on the take, on the catnip take, for sure. Manzi or Manzi, you're doing good. Nice to meet you too, especially if you are new to the channel. If you are a cat lover, then this is the channel for you, because we do have 9 cats. We do, this community, we donate all of our channel money to cat rescues across the world. Just about a week ago, we donated to 4 different places, I want to say. So it was really cool. Bruce, when she gets home, she's going to take a look, okay? Hello there, Elizabeth Sutton. How you doing? Michaela, your kitty's name is Paisley. How old is Paisley? Michaela, what kind of kitty is Paisley? Love all the emojis there. Jesse, yes, I do enjoy your questions, because I do have to think about like the answer. Yes, they just don't come quickly to me. Hello there, I can't say it, but something technology. Hello. I don't know what language that is, but it's nice to see you in chat. Familia, something sus Makatos, maybe. Hi, how you doing? Michaela, she's 5, going to be 6 in June 10th. Okay. Maybe you meant July 10th. And then she is a calico kitty. Oh, so Michaela, I have a great question for you. So is your kitty, you got a calico kitty, and is she like temperamental? Does she like nice and then crazy? Hello there, Charlotte. Nice to see you on this Tuesday. Hope you're doing well. Kevin, great question. Does anybody else's kitties dislike fireworks? Your cat is like a dog and hides from it. He doesn't like the noises at all. Yes, for sure, Kevin. The bulk of these cats, except for Rosemary, because Rosemary can't hear the fireworks, they are definitely not a fan of the fireworks. Hey, Maxie, I said I was going to come closer to you, buddy. He says, hello, humans. Hello. Oh. It's 86 degrees there. We're probably at about 90 or so, Jesse. Bruce, all of yours. Rosemary, your kitties don't like fireworks either. Michaela, yes, at times she gets the zoomies. Charlotte, I appreciate the super there. Thank you very much, Charlotte. That'll go to for July, I want to say, when we donate in July, Charlotte. And Charlotte, if you ever have a place that we could donate to out there in the UK, please let me know. I would love, because you have donated multiple times, and I would love if you have a place that we'd like to donate to. Please let me know. Catitude. You only have one cat that is scared of fireworks. What do they do? Just hide? And what do the other ones do? Do they get out there and stare? Sue, your Gillian, hopefully I'm saying that correctly, is a big chicken when it comes to noise. Yeah, Kevin. He's been on the new medication, the stronger antibiotic, for about a day now. It's probably going to take a couple of days, doxycycline, for him to probably hopefully, get completely over what's ailing him. And hopefully we don't have to do anything else. But time will tell. Michaela, you don't like Paisley doesn't like fireworks and the vacuum. I don't think most cats like the vacuum. Rosemary doesn't notice the vacuum because she can't hear it. Are you putting up that paw? You said that's my dagger, and unless you're nice to me, you're gonna see more of my dagger later. You're gonna get me, Maxie, with your daggers. Hi, buddy. You go, boy. Bruce, you think that person was Russian, or that's Russian? Okay. Charlotte, any charity that helps cats or animals? Okay, all right. Well, we do have a few already out in the UK, Charlotte. I think we have at least two, maybe three out in the UK. But if you think of any in particular, or if you come across like a particular website or something, and you think it's a really good one, or just something that we could do, just let me know. And I will look into it, and I'll definitely add it on to the list. It just might take a little while to get to it, because we got about 25 or so altogether that we donate to. Catitude, yes, the one that's scared just hides. The rest of them act like nothing's going on. No, they're tough. Yeah, y'all can still see, even though we're hopefully getting better, that's a good shot of Max's eye. And you can kind of see that dried up crust. I just wiped him down, but it happened so quickly. But you can definitely see there's still some redness going on there. Hopefully, though, in another day or so, that'll hopefully clear out altogether. But he's a trooper, though, and thankfully his appetite has stayed strong the whole time. Michaela, Paisley gets scared of people like men. Oh, that's not good. I wonder if the kitty was abused by a man at one point in time. Jesse, yes, she does feel, Rosemary does feel vibrations, yes. Bruce, I don't necessarily mind I was going to say fiberworks. I can't talk. I don't mind fireworks, but what I don't like is when neighbors do it. I always feel like they're going to set their house or lawn on fire, and then they're going to set our lawn or house on fire. So that's more of my concern. And actually, we lived in a rental a few years back, and one of the neighbors actually, I don't know if it was in the Fire 4th of July timeframe or not, but they did wind up setting part of their house on fire. It's terrible. Terrible. Hello there, Zazu Bean. Mel Calico Uzi. He's kind of the big guy on the street. Okay. You have a male calico? Because if you do, those are very rare kitties. Jesse, you just don't like the noise that it makes. Hello there. Is it Dubby Loxton, I do believe? Hello from Glastonbury, England. Hello there. How are things with you? Do you have any kitties? Tigress, what would I do if Rosemary is just faking being deaf? Well, I don't know. That's a good question. Tigress, I have no idea. No idea. I guess ask her why she's faking being deaf. I don't really know. Bruce, you got your chronic PTSD from all the mortar rounds back when you were back when you were serving the country back in Iraq, Afghanistan. Hello there, Barbara Carroll. Hey, name a car for an edit. A Ford. Max. We're going to hang with Max for just a few more minutes, and then we do have other cats that I need to get on film here so y'all can see them. So we'll hang with Max for about 2 more minutes or so, and then we will go on to see some other kitty cats. But as always, I do appreciate all the support and love for Mr. Maximus, for the channel, for what our passion, what our mission is, trying to save and help cats around the world. I do appreciate it immensely. Barbara, can you do me a favor? I don't know, can I? What's the favor? Hi, Maxie. He says, I'm not asleep, Bruce. See, I got my eyeball on you, even though I got an ugly eyeball right now, and it's got to be cleaned out. I got my eye on you. Carol, what kind of kitties do we have? So, Carol, we have 9. Or not Carol, I'm sorry, Barbara. Barbara Carol. We have 9. We have 3 tuxedos. We have 1 orange tabby. We have a calico. We have 2 like regular gray tabbies. Bye, Charlotte. Appreciate the stopping by. Appreciate the time with you. And let me know, Charlotte. Like I said, in the future, let me know about maybe a place. Hello there, Mr. Marshall. What else? And then we have a tortoiseshell, Barbara, and I think that's 9. Oh, and we also have a Turkish van. I want to say I think that's 9. I don't know. I sometimes forget. Your name is Aiden. Okay. Are you like on your mom's account then? Catitude. I wonder if his eye is hurt. You know, Catitude, I hope not. And what we do also, Catitude, is so, and this is a little tip for anybody who has a kitty that has like pink eye or conjunctivitis. One thing that can help reduce the inflammation or reduce any swelling is get yourself like a hot washcloth, not like too hot, but like warm, and then just put it on the cat's eye, like just put it on there, and it's like a warm compress. And what it'll do, it'll help with like some of the inflammation. It'll draw out some of the goo, some of the nasty stuff, and overall it'll just make them feel better. But that's a great question, Catitude. That's the thing. I wish cats could talk to us, right? So Mr. Max could say, "Hey, yeah, my eyes are bothering me. Can you do something?" Barbara, your name is Hayden. Okay. Hello there, Kim Smith. If you are new to the channel, Kim, hello, welcome. Do you have any kitties, Kim? Oh, Mr. Maximus, I'm going to get your big old belly. Thankfully, during this time with Mr. Maximus and these drugs that he's got to be on, with his eye issues, he his appetite has remained steady and his weight has remained steady. Mr. Marshall, you're not scared to admit you have had conjunctivitis before, and yes, it's the same treatment, warm compress and eye drops. Yep. Kim, you do have kitties? What are your kitties' names, if you don't mind sharing? All right, Maxie, we are gonna go. We can say goodbye to Mr. Max for now. I might stop by before we go downstairs and visit Rosemary. But for now, we are going to check on some other kitties. Goodbye, Mr. Maximus. We'll be back, buddy. Oh, let me get up off the floor. Whew, that was hard. Kim, you have 1 indoor and you got 5 outdoor. Okay. What are their names, Kim? All right, bye, Max. We'll be back. All right, let's see what's behind door number 2. It's an orange cat. So this is Tang, for those who are new. Those who are not new knows that Tang has many, many nicknames. And he likes his shoulders being rubbed. He says hello to all the humans out there. I am a soft little kitty cat. I like to chase my sister around because my sister is a little overweight and she needs to lose some weight. She's like 20 pounds and I'm trying to get her to lose weight. Barbara, or Hayden, can I show my face? Not on this particular live stream, but if you want to go to my channel, I have videos where I do show my face. I look like, well, a normal human being. Hello there, Joshua. Icon, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Jesse, what question do we got? Do you got anything that your cats get higher on the ground than us? Jesse, I don't think so. None of the scratching posts go high enough for them to get higher than me. Excuse me. Eventually, what we would love to do, we're not going to do it in this house because we are in the market of selling this house eventually. Oh, Orangey, lay down, buddy. Lay down and let me spank your butt. I'd love to eventually. Have y'all ever seen stuff like where they put like stuff up on the walls, like little cat things, like little cat ramps up on the walls? That's where I would eventually love to do is get these cats like cat ramps up on the walls, you know, and then they could eventually, once it's like around the whole house, they can like go around and they can like not nosedive, like bomb dive on us. Orangey, what is it? I think that would be really cool. Those cat ramps, cat highways up on the wall. It'd probably take a long time to like get done everywhere, but I'd put it like all over the house. And you can, like I said, you can just get bomb dived, or I don't know. I guess it's bomb dived on like your head. Come on, Orangey. Orangey. I know you like to rub. Jesse, you saw one that have a hole and the cat walks in the walls. I don't know if I'd want the cats to walk in the walls because I think if the cats started walking in the walls, we would be down to like 4 or 5 cats after a few weeks. I think they would be like, y'all seen that movie? What was the movie called? It was a Disney movie. Encanto, I think that's what it's called, with Bruno. And Bruno lived in the walls. I think it was called Encanto. Hello there, Connie. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. How are things going up there in Canada? Well, Mr. Marshall, this is definitely Tang's bed. I'm going to get a little close up here. And as you can see, we tried like washing this and doing stuff with the lint. But Tang is in here pretty often. And Tang has claimed this bed to be his own. I think it kind of looks good though, right? Orange and blue. Hello there, Spence. How are things going, Spence? How's life going out there in the UK? How hot is it up there is it Toronto, Connie? I know you're in Canada. I think it's Toronto. How are things going? How's the temperature? What is considered hot in Canada? Spence, I'm doing fine. Mr. Maximus, I'll go over in a moment. We were just visiting Max for a little while. He's doing a little bit better, Spence. We got him on a stronger antibiotic that seems to be doing the trick for his eyes. So, excuse me. Hopefully within a week or so, he'll be back to normal, like 100% healthy again. I appreciate you asking. Tang, we don't need to see your butt. I got to keep this live stream PG. We don't need no asterisks on YouTube here. Okay. No cat butts. I got to censor it. You're about a couple and a half hours north of Toronto. Hot there is 35 degrees Celsius. I wonder what that is in Fahrenheit. Maybe like 90 degrees in Fahrenheit. I used to be able to convert temperature pretty well, but I cannot remember how to do it. Barbara or Hayden, I think your name was. I'm pretty fun. Well, I try to keep these live streams light, Hayden, and just showing these cats and talking to y'all. I try to engage pretty much with everybody in the chat as much as I can. Looks like there's around 50 people here or so. So if you are new here, hello and welcome. This is Tang. My name is Adam. This channel is all about these 9 cats. This channel also donates all of its channel earnings, all of its channel money to cat charities each month. So if that's something that you are interested in being a part of, feel free to donate, feel free to become a channel member, watch the videos, share it, and so forth. Was it 95 degrees? Wow, man, that was pretty scary. I do have a knack, I have to say. You know, we all have talents, right? Special abilities. And one of my silly special abilities is always usually doing, not doing, but knowing like what time it is and knowing temperatures and stuff like that. It's just something I've been very, like, it's just a silly talent that I have. Hi, Tang. All right, Spence, let me show you and anybody else who might have popped in who wants to know a little bit more about Mr. Maxie. Let me go back to Mr. Max for just a couple of minutes, and then we got some other kitties to show still. So bye, Tang. Say bye, people. Bye, Tang. He says bye, people. He says bye. All right, Tang. I'm going to let you be. You be a good boy. Don't eat up too much of the carpet, okay? Nope, you're not going out. Sorry, you know better. Rosemary's out, and Rosemary, she'll give you the stink eye, honey. Maximus, you want out too. All these cats want out right now. They all want to party with Rosemary, but Rosemary would just slap them all. And she would hiss at them. And she would be mean to you, Maxie. She would be mean to you. All right, Maxie, what do I got this chair over here for? Oh. Yeah, Spence, he's looking better. He's been about a day on the new medication. We can, gotta get back on the ground. We can already tell that it's helping him. His eyes are still a little rough looking, but overall, let me kind of zoom into him. Overall, we're doing better. Hopefully, in a few days, he'll be pretty close to being his normal self again with some good, healthy eyes again. So he's doing fairly well. All right. Let's leave Max again. Let me zoom out of this. Oh, y'all are putting me in my paces here. Working on my old legs. Hey, Maxie, we'll be back again. Bye, buddy. Okay. Guess what? What? Sue, so the reason they're separated right now, that's Rosemary's room, Sue. And when we have Rosemary out, we just put the cats in rooms. The room that Max was in, that's kind of like his room. He's kind of like just designated his room. Tang is normally in that other room where we were just in. And then all the other kitties are in this room. Hi, Yoda. 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 Oops. Make the screen a little lighter on my end. Hi, Yoda. Hi, Yoda. You know what time it is. I know what time it is. It's this time, right? It's spotlight time. No, what it really is, Yoda, is the smiley face, right? Ever since we introduced this particular laser pointer to Yoda in particular, he has absolutely lost his ever-loving mind. His mind was kind of loose a little bit, not really all there to begin with. But ever since this laser pointer's come around with this little smiley face, I don't know, it's really warped the poor cat. Because after, like, I put it away, he goes like crazy. He's like, meow, 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 where's my laser pointer? And he just loses his mind. So we got Yoda doing his thing. Let's go check on Chunky. That was a big yawn. This, I will say, is our Chunky cat, Tine. Good old Tiny. Let's check to see what these old ladies are doing. Hi. Hi, baby. Hi, Zelda. Is it old lady loving? Don't worry, Yoda. I haven't forgot about your toy. Anybody who has older cats or dogs, arthritic cats, cats that have trouble jumping, I would highly recommend these stairs. Most of them kind of go right up to where the bed level is. So instead of having to jump from the ground up to the bed, which is, like 3 feet high or so, they can just take these little steps instead. So I'd highly recommend. You can get them on Amazon. I'm not a sponsor from them or anything, but it's just something I found very handy. Very handy. Bruce, Zelda is doing good. She's making it. Those of you who don't know, little old Zelda here, she's past 20, and she's a diabetic cat, and she's doing well. Manzu, God bless you for your lovely heart and caring about those animals. I appreciate it very much. Cats are my passion. I'm all about the cats, and if you love cats, then you are in the right place as well, my friend. Hayden, do I have a wife? I do. And she's actually my 10th cat, because her name is Kat, K-A-T. Hey, Lewis, how you doing, friend? Hope you're doing well on this Tuesday. Thank you for joining us. How are things up there in New York City? Connie, yeah, she's about 20 and a half or so. We don't really know how she's still, I hate to say it like this, we really don't know how she's still doing so well, being that she is 20, and being that she's been diabetic for 10 years, and being that she has kidney issues. It's crazy. Hello there, Hustle with Bliss. How you doing? Are you new here, Hustle? If you are, welcome and a big hello to you. Always love it when new people pop in and say hello. We are a big growing cat family here. We just kind of show off these 9 cats, Hustle, and we also donate all of our money All of our channel money goes to cat rescues around the world. I don't keep anything from YouTube. I donate it all back to cats around the world. This community is a great community to be in. So if you all want to say hello to Hustle, I would appreciate that. Thank you, Connie. Oh, for a moment there, it's going to turn into a Shelly live stream. Some of you know what I'm talking about with that, and most of you probably don't. Most of my cats here, most of these cats that we live with, are older kitties. Like I said, Zelda's 20. The baby here is 13. Over there, the white kitty cat. I'll get a closer shot of her in a moment. She's 13. Kit is 10. Max is 10. Yoda is like 8 or 9, but he's like a kitten still, especially when I introduced this laser pointer into his mind. His mind has lost it, and he's just gone crazy. Tiny and Tang are 4. You want to go spinning, Yoda? Hustle. You always go for the older cats when you foster. Awesome. That is cool. I'm all about also Hustle. I always say, adopt, don't shop, right? We don't need designer cats in our life. There are plenty of just kitties that just need a good home. And especially those senior cats, because unfortunately, those senior cats way too often just get stuck in shelters and unfortunately wind up a lot of the times just passing away, sadly, in shelters. So I always tell folks, if you are thinking about getting a kitty cat, adopting a cat, please adopt a senior cat, because there's something special about senior cats. I just feel like they understand that they're giving a second opportunity, or maybe a third or fourth opportunity again. And their like personality is already set. And I just feel like they need that love. Yes, Jesse, or one that has some sort of a disability, or some kind of special needs cat as well, because we have a few special need kitties in here. Appreciate the hustle with the flower. Thank you very much, my friend. Bruce, put a ceiling fan up, tie laser around it. Bruce, we're kind of glad we didn't put any ceiling fans here in this house, actually, because for whatever reason, Max is completely terrified of ceiling fans. We don't know why, but he is just scared of ceiling fans. So we're kind of glad that we don't have any ceiling fans. Let me get a little closer to Pandora here. Those who are new and those who are not, we'll get a little Pandora time here for a few minutes. Bless you, Yoda. Hi, honey. So Pandora is about 13 or so. I had a coworker who was going to move back to Denver, Colorado, and their apartment would not allow them to have like a certain amount of pets. So they knew that we had a lot of kitties, and they knew that we were like very passionate with cats, and they asked us if we could, take her on into our fold, into our group, and we said sure. And she's been with us for quite a while now. A little interesting, cool little fact about Pandora that I think some of you know, but some of you may not, is in her younger years, when she was maybe about 6 months to about 2 years old or so, she was a blood cat, a blood donating cat. So she would donate her blood, and her blood would go to help cats who need blood transfusions. Excuse me, I'm burping a little bit. Sorry. Excuse me. But that's just a neat little backstory. Hello there, Maya. Hope you're doing well on this Tuesday. Thank you for joining us, my friend. Always nice to see you. Hope your kitties are doing well. Yeah, ever since Rosemary, ever since I had my gallbladder removed about a month ago or so now, excuse me, I've just always had gassiness, burpiness after eating a meal. Ugh, what can you do about it? Hi, Pandora. Rima, hello, Rima. Rima, I will definitely get back to Maximus. I know you are a big, big Max fan. So I'm going to show Max again here in a little bit. David, you wish you could have a kitty cat? Well, David, you can virtually adopt these 9 cats, and they can be part of your family. Spencer, for sure. If anybody knows about the whole poop emoji, you all can put it up in chat if you so desire. Maybe like the poop and then the wind emoji. I'm sorry if that offended anybody, but you got to have fun a little bit in life, right? It's like life is way too, it ends too quickly not to have some humor. And I don't know about y'all, and I think cat parents, for like overall, have a better sense of humor than dog parents. Nothing against dogs, and nothing against dog parents, because I know there's some friends in here that have cats and that have dogs, or maybe all they have is dogs. But I just feel like those who have kitty cats, their humor is just different. I've noticed. Yeah, Rima, give me like a minute or so, and I'll get back to Maximus one more time. Kit, 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 come on, Kit, come on, Kit, come on, come on, Kit. We got Kit here. Kit's a good girl. Kit is our only adult foster that we've ever had, and Kit was abused before we started fostering her, so she was very shy and very cautious, let's say, with humans, which is understandable. And she was very cautious with us for the first maybe couple of months that we were fostering her. But just with time, patience, and just love and understanding, she soon realized that, hey, we're not here to hurt you. We want to give you a good life. We wound up adopting her. And she's actually now probably, I would say, like one of the most attention-seeking kitties of the 9 here, I would say. As you can see here, she loves her shoulders being rubbed. She loves her butt being rubbed. I know some people don't like to rub their cat's rub their cat's butt, but I have no problem with that. And she will, on occasion, give me some love taps, love bites, I'll call them. All right, let's go see Max one last time before we go check on the little gremlin named Rosemary, who is probably maybe in a pot. Not a pot. Sorry, YouTube. I don't mean a pot. Don't shut down my live stream, YouTube. I mean a pan. That's not any better, but she does sleep in pans sometimes. Okay. All right, Yoda. The thrill is over. Maybe we'll play a little bit later. I know you want to, like, I want to just chew and eat this thing. Because I have such a big mouth. All right, kitties. We'll let you out soon-ish. Hello there, Cat Dad. Which kitty do you love? We do have 9 altogether. You might have been looking at Yoda at the time. All right, Rima. Here is Mr. Maximus. He still has a little bit of eye gunk going on, Rima. But since he's been on some doxycycline here, he's been on doxycycline for a day, stronger antibiotic. Um, Hopefully, in about a day or two, excuse me, we will. He'll be in a better spot overall. So we will see. Tigress, by the way, when would you do the next Google Meet? So Tigress, we're probably the end of July or so, once a month, and probably like the end of the month is what I'm thinking right now. Uh, so I'll put a community post out when time gets closer, but I'm thinking the end of the month or so. Tigress is when we're gonna do that again. Hello there, Piana Mora. You have a black cat. Awesome. What is their name? Lou Sassel, dog. Well, if this looks like a dog, I guess that's cool. Last I checked, Mr. Maximus was a kitty cat. But welcome and hello, Lou. Hope you're doing well. Hello there, Eric Griffin. How you doing? Rima, his glucose numbers have been improved over the last couple of weeks. We do check him because he does not have his sensor on right now. So we probably are going to go without a sensor for a little while. And his numbers have been like before we poke him and then we feed him, we poke him and then we give him his insulin, and they've been like in the low threes, which is really good for where he's at. And then we usually poke him like midday when the glucose is at usually what should be at its lowest level, and it's been like in the 150s, the 180s or so. So that's a really good sign. So overall, he is doing better. Cat Dad, where would I recommend getting kitties? In the shelters. 100% in the shelters. Do not get designer cats. Do not get cats from breeders. I would definitely say don't get a breeding cat. Don't get a fancy cat. Don't get a designer cat. They typically have major health issues because they're inbred. That's why they look the way they look, and they have a ton of health issues. So go to your local animal shelter. Go to your local cat rescue place. That would be the number one place to go to. Jesse, that's a great question. Does the glucose number, tell you how much to feed? In a way, yes, Jesse. In a way, no. You want to try to feed the same amount regardless of what the number is showing you. But if the number is lower, like really low, then you're gonna have to get some more food because you're gonna have to, kind of fight that low number with getting more food into the system. Or if the number is like really high, then maybe you want to pull back a little bit from a little bit more food. So it's a good question, but most of the time you want it to be about the same. Thank you for your question, Jesse, as always. Eric, play they have problems, health problems like we do. It's so sad. They definitely, cats can have health problems, for sure. I can't say that name. Is it Promptoria? Hello, also. You had a cat a few years ago, was a great mouse catcher. She had three babies. You kept two of them. Okay. Are they doing well now, Prompt? I hope they are. Hello there, Von Gray. Kiki. Yes, a Kiki, a kitty. Hello there, Frank. How you doing, Frank? Welcome and hello if you are new here. Nice that you say hello. I always love it when people who are watching decide to reach out. I won't bite. I'm a very engaging host. I always like to engage with those who take the time to watch this channel. Prompts, very good. There are two brothers and Cheeky. Always they love each other, and they are also 3 years old now. Awesome, Prompt. Awesome. That's a good story. Okay. We're going to go down and we're going to go visit with the last kitty cat tonight. Rosemary. I know you got a little bit of glitter on your toe, buddy, so I'm trying to get it off of you. It's like, leave me alone, human. You're bugging me all the time. I know, Maxie, we got to take care of you. You're a special kitty. All right, Maxie, for like the 4th time, we'll see you later. We'll be back. Oh, and thank you all for saying hello to Prompt. Appreciate it. Are you talking about around his eyes? That's not glitter. He had glitter on last year, but no, that's dried up eye gunk that we need to wipe down. He gets it pretty regularly now. Oh, his foot? That must be litter. Okay, so I obviously got to say here, I do not advocate for cats going in pans, but you know, Rosemary, those who know Rosemary is, she's a special girl, as you all can see. She likes the heat. These pans were used previously with some food that were in the oven. It's got some heat on it still. And yeah, she's just a weird cat. Cat Dad, do I recommend getting stuff like dried egg yolk or dried corn? Because I've seen videos and I don't know if they help. For what, Cat Dad? What would that be for? I haven't heard of that before. What is it supposed to do? Spence, your kitty suffers with a bad eye from time to time. Spence, what you could do, maybe it's an immunity issue. So I don't know if, Spence, you've heard of or seen this. It's kind of like, it's almost like L-lysine. I don't know if this is like, yeah, this is L-lysine. Just powder form. You can sprinkle this on the food. Or it also comes in a liquid, like a gel, that you can put in a syringe and just syringe down. So maybe that might help. Susan, hello, hello. How you doing? Pleased that Max is doing better. Appreciate always the prayers. God bless to you and all of your cats. I appreciate that, Susan. Thank you. Hope you're doing well. Excuse me. Also, Susan. Is she asleep? Probably. The thing with Rosemary, though, she's never asleep. She looks like she's asleep, but then when you kind of tap her, just gently tap her, just a little tap her, look at this, she's just awake. The gremlin never sleeps. Isn't that just a face of love? Hello, Grimmy. Hello there, Jay. How you doing? Susan, you're doing well? Awesome. Yeah, those who are new to me, new to Rosemary, she's a deaf kitty. We don't know if she's been deaf her whole life or became deaf. She's only lived with us for a few years. She also has a thyroid disease issue. So, yes, cats, along with being a diabetic cats, they can also develop hyperthyroidism. She's on a medication that kind of helps control that to a point. So she is a good girl, though. And on occasion, as you all can see, she loves her well, her pots, her pans, or whatever this thing that she's in, casserole. No, it's not a casserole. That's a food dish. Whatever she's in, a pan, I guess. I don't know. You know me. I'm special. Bruce, you still use that video to wake up everybody? Yes. Those who don't know, there was a short that I made, or maybe it was a long form video. I don't remember. I think it was a short, maybe 6 months ago, where I caught her screaming because I tell I tell people that this cat is like the loudest cat I've ever heard in my life. And I think sometimes people don't believe me. I tell them like sometimes when she really gets meowing, because she is deaf, she can't control her like volume. You can hear her outside. She's just incredibly loud. Susan, let me get to your question. With Rosemary being deaf, does she get around good by herself, or do you have to take? No, she gets around perfectly well by herself, Susan. Joshua, have yourself a good night. I appreciate the time spent here with these kitties and myself. Hopefully, we'll see you again in the future in the community. Take care and have a good night as well. So Susan, to get back to Rosemary, she gets along very well. Now, we don't know exactly what her age is. We're guessing she's like around anywhere from 15 to 18, probably somewhere in that range. And at times she acts like her age. Hello there, Natalie. Hope you're doing well. What time is it for me? It is 8:02 or 8:03, depending on what clock I look at on the stove or on the microwave. Wow, Frank, you have a 22-year-old calico. Awesome. What's her name? I'm assuming it's a her. Most calicos are female. Any secrets, any tips for the longevity? But what I was saying about Rosemary is, what was I saying about Rosemary? Huh, I don't remember. Something about her being, yeah, she's very loud. So there's a short that if anybody ever wants to reach or look into, maybe I'll put it on a community post so the newer people can like listen to her. She is so loud. She is so loud. But another thing, unfortunately, though, about Rosemary is she does not get along well with other cats. That's why I have to like. Some of you probably noticed, and I know Sue S mentioned this earlier. Why I have like the rooms closed off is when we have Rosemary out, they have to go in, and vice versa. Because unfortunately, this little one, little Miss Goofball here, does not get along with other cats. She is a single cat household kind of thing. Hello there, koala. Hello. So yeah, we got to keep them separate. He's like, yep, that's right, human. You better keep them other cats away from me, or I'll rip their faces off. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Let's see, what was somebody saying? Susan, that's wonderful. Thank you for answering. Oh, for sure. She does look older to you, but also beautiful. Yep. Um, Catitude, a 22-year-old kitty is equivalent to a 104-year-old human. That is definitely an old human. Lewis, there is a caracol. I'm assuming that's a cat named Pumbaa on YouTube that emits the loudest, scariest hisses. Interesting, Lewis. I might have to look that up. Sue, dude is very loud and he is not deaf. Oh, I guess he just likes to be loud. Likes to pump up the volume. Connie, you've also seen Pumbaa. I'll have to check out this Pumbaa cat and give it a listen. All right, well, it is about that time. It's a little over an hour here. I always like to end thanking all of you, of course, as always, for tuning in. I hope you learned a little, laughed a little, and these cats kept on hypnotizing you to come back for more next time. That was a big yawn, Rosie. As always, adopt, don't shop. Don't ever shop for cats. There's plenty of cats out there in shelters that need good homes, good loving homes. Speak up for those who cannot. Advocate for these cats. And what else was I going to say? Adopt senior cats if you're thinking of adopting. Again, this is Rosemary. This is Adam. We'll be back on Saturday. Awesome, Vaughn. Both your kitties are rescued from Texas. Awesome. So we'll be back, and hopefully I'll see a lot of you back on Saturday again. So until next time, good night. Rosemary will sit in her pan. I know, honey. I'm sorry. But we do have to get out of our pan here. You know, we just can't be in here forever. We can't live inside this pan. I know you want to. All right. God bless all. Take care. And we will see you all next time. As I rub Rosemary's scrawny hiney. Because even scrawny heinies need love on occasion. Right, Rosie? I know. You're like, I'm asleep. All right. Bye, all.